Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is a goodbye for now. That's what I'm calling this video. Goodbye for now. Not clickbait. It is actually real for people that are new to this channel and don't know quite what the heck is going on. I have been broadcasting this for a while. I think I first mentioned it at probably upwards of 2 months ago. That I would be leaving for a short period this August. And this August has come, and I am, in fact, leaving for a short period. I'm going to be very close by, but I am going to be away from my desk. It's a complicated situation, and trying to keep a uploading every other night regime going on, it's just going to complicate things even more. So, this is the last video until I am back at my desk here on the 20th, which I believe is not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. So I'm going to be gone about 11 days altogether, 11 or 12, depending on which way you want to look at it. That said, people that are new, I am fast approaching, or if not right on top of, 400 videos. I'm getting real close, I know that. So, I mean, really, I could leave for a year. And if you watch one video a day, you probably still wouldn't be caught up. Just saying. When I come back on the 20th, I will have a "Hey, I'm back" video, and it will be followed directly that night with a short format dip review, or it will be followed the next night. It depends if I want odd or even numbers going forward every other day. I already have the first 2 weeks lined up. They're not all sitting here because I don't want them in-house this early, but I already know what's going on. It'll just go back to what we've been doing. So, I'll be back on the 20th. That's basically, you know, it is what it is type deal. I do want to give some shout outs because I don't want them to get way behind like I did before. So, Blaine Broughton, Richard Velasquez, Joseph Wagner, Jack Whiffen, Metal Music, Death by ABK, It's Ya Boy Fives, Forrest S. Thompson. Thank you all for subscribing. You are the only notifications that I receive. If you have subscribed and I did not call your name, that is because you do not have your subscriptions marked as public. If you do not have them marked as public, they are private. If they are private, when you subscribe to someone like myself, I will not get a notification of you subscribing. That said, there have been 1 or 2 people over the last couple months. I already called some out on the previous shout out video. There have been some that have popped up in the comments that I took note of. One in particular this time, just because he is from a old neck of the woods of mine. So I'd like to say hello to Metal 0-1. Coming in from Scotland. You did grab my attention. I am guessing that you've subscribed. If you have not, if you consider it, if you have, thank you. But all the other gentlemen that I've already called, thank you all. It is greatly appreciated. If any of you know anyone that would be interested in the content here, put my name out there without doing any spam stuff or anything like that. I would love to get to 1,000 by September 10th, which is the 1-year mark for this channel. I think I'm going to run a little short. My average number per month is not high enough really to make that mark. It'll probably be made sometime later in September. But if I did make it, that'd be great. If not, it's not a deal breaker, as I said before. But if you know anyone, drop my name. Anyway, I do want to give a second shout out to Dipperman04. Any of the much younger guys that are looking for channels, he is trying to get one up and running, and I said I would give him another shout out. So Dipperman04, there you go. As far as future plans and whatnot, I was going to get into that on this video, but I don't really have anything nailed down. I have a lot of ideas. Some I have mentioned before and have not mentioned since. They're still in the works. It's just things got crazy for me outdoors this season, and I sort of had to put some things. I thought going to every other day uploading would free up time for me for content related stuff, not exactly the filming of it, but working on some other stuff. It really didn't. The time was all filled by stuff outdoors. And yes, I am actually working out there after it gets dark, which is pretty bad because it doesn't really get dark here until 9 o'clock p.m. So, I am playing around with ideas, seeing what is possible. As I have said in the past, I am not of means, great means. Maybe it would seem that I am with the ties and the blazers and whatnot. That is not the case. I am not planning, anybody that was sitting wondering in the back of their head, when I do get to 1,000 subscribers, I am not planning on monetizing. If anybody was sort of thinking that, but not saying it out loud, you need 1,000 subscribers to monetize on YouTube. That said, I am not planning on doing that. So I will keep funding all of this out of my own wallet, and which is fine. I mean, I planned on doing that from the get-go. I didn't quite expect it to be as expensive as it was due to the fact that I am in a bad part of the country for smokeless tobacco products. I have to get everything shipped in, which costs a bloody fortune, as it turns out. Who knew? But I will continue to do that, and the ideas, some of the ideas I have are really good, and I really like to do, but they are going to put the price tag up even higher. So that is why I don't want to commit to anything right now, because I'm not quite sure if I know they will happen, but I'm not quite sure how soon. So until I have stuff actually nailed down, I don't want to say anything. I try to keep people informed of what's going on here as best I can. I am not overly familiar with YouTube. This was not my preferred platform over the last decade plus. I was somewhere else, and now, although I've been a member of YouTube, I think since 2009, very limited, basically just looking up videos on certain topics that I was interested in, and not much more. So that's it. I've rambled enough. Thank you for your time. Dirty Pat Walsh, I'm glad you got your package in a timely manner as well. Not our best time, but it was a pretty good time. Anyway, do check out Berg's Dip Reviews, Dirty Pat Walsh, Snuff Strings, woo! Wild Bushman, Crow, which I am having, you know what, I think of you as Crow so much now, I'm having a hard time. Wayside Lee 83, that's who it is. I've gotten Crow so implanted in my head, sometimes I blank out on the actual name of your channel. Sorry. Wayside Lee 83. Dirty Pat Walsh, Snuff Strings, Berg's Dip Reviews, Wild Bushman. Also check out Real Talk Studios, No Bluff Buff, and snoozefreak.com, the channel here on YouTube. I do hope you all are well. I will see you on the 20th, and right before, probably very late on the 19th, you will start getting notifications of me. I have an idea that I'm going to try to have me popping up in your notifications, let people know I'm back around. That said, if you remember, check back here on the 20th, and I will see you then. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.